Okay, boys and girls, we're back for another installment of Let's Nano Coat Some More Copper Wire. This is going to be nano layer number 3. And for the George Webers of the world, you don't actually have to be here to see that I'm doing what I say I'm doing. George Weber is either legally blind, completely stupid, or both. Unfortunately, neither one of those things can be fixed. So, in any event, just so that you can see that I'm doing what I say that I'm doing, we're going to align the nanomaterials. There's 1, and 2, and 3. And 4, and 5, oh, that one actually has some voltage on it, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, 10, 11, and 12. The only thing that I find really curious is that I have a bunch of pieces of copper wire that I coiled up, and then I have one that I coiled up on a smaller diameter, and the one that I coiled up on a smaller diameter, for some reason, seems to be taking on the black patina of this nano coating nonsense much more rapidly than the other 11. So I'm dunking them back into the sodium hydroxide caustic for another soaking. This container right here is a fresh container, a container of fresh water that I just used for rinsing off my instruments, and I'm going to let that soak for maybe an hour or so. Come back after dinner and lay them out again, put it aside. We'll be back in the morning. So I'll be back in about an hour, I guess, an hour or two. Let these soak a little while longer. Hopefully the rate at which these things nanocoat picks up a little faster than it has been. I think the reason I was able to nanocoat the previous wires so quickly is the fact that the wires started life as enameled copper wire, and I had to scrape off the enamel and then sand it with sandpaper so the surface of the copper was rough, and apparently it reacted more quickly with the sodium hydroxide because the what I'm guessing is the little what do you call it, the rough surface held onto the sodium hydroxide longer. So when I take it out of the sodium hydroxide bath and put it on the metal screen, it seems to take on that black patina much faster. These are some nice black center electrodes for additional GAN cells if I need them, which I don't, but I have them. And who's in the guest room saying cool? Is that you, Larry? Nod. Okay. Listen, I have done everything in my power to block any more comments from that asshole George Weber. So if you happen to spot any additional comments from Mr. Weber, please notify me immediately. I would like to build a case with YouTube because I've already filed a complaint and they have not responded to me that I was unable to block him from YouTube. So I went to my Google Plus account and I blocked him every which way to Sunday. And if he shows up again, I want to know about it. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Okay, that's all for now. I'll be back after dinner, after letting these soak for a little while longer. I'll stick them back out on the metal screen, and then we'll do it again in the morning. Peace, everyone.